Hello there, it is me, Tarman, and welcome back. Today we're going to do a conversion. Well, not really a conversion, more of a modification of a Primaris Chaplin. So let's hop into that. So here is the Chaplin. Yes, Primaris Chaplin, but we're going to convert it. So, let's, cut this stupid thing out. Alright, so now he is all perfectly cut out. So the most modification we're going to do is this. We're going to get rid of this big old cape he has on. And this head, yeah, that, we're just going to throw that in the trash. So let's start with this. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut his cape off. So, a little pair of snip snips and ta-da. So now that is removed. So now we got this big old gap. And these legs that are looking awfully skinny. And a little buttless butt, which we don't want. So we will fix that. Like, I will probably fill this in with Milliput. But we're going to use parts from the Black Templars because I really like it. I am going to remove this leg pauldron off, and I'm going to remove this leg pauldron and cut out the center of that cloth because I like the way this looks, and I'm going to attach it like so. So let me modify this. And there we are. So after cutting the buckle off of that, this should fit right there. So let's move on with the next part. Next part is going to be his legs. And I think it's cool, but I think they could be a little cooler. So we're going to take these and I'm going to trim off the fronts and attach them because I like that look on both the legs. So let's do that. And there is the legs when I am done. So the next thing to do is to connect them to the torso. So I'm going to do that. Now that's connected, I'm going to connect the little cape that goes right there. And by the end of it, it should look like that. Yeah. And those gaps and stuff, I'll use Milliput to fill in, and I will cover it up with some other little ornaments. But we need to connect that. So I'm going to go back to this handy piece, and I'm going to cut out the holster and glue it onto there. You should end up with just this, and it should nicely slide in right there. So just glue that in, and that will be it for that part. You should end up with something like this. Big old book, and we need to fix that. So, and it looks kind of bland on the back. I cut this, and I'm gonna glue that right there, and make it to where it slides in a little neater. So yeah. And then ta-da! You should end up with this. So then the next thing is his arms. This arm, I'm just gonna remove the shoulder pauldron, and easy enough, just take some clippers and clip it off. Time to go snip snip. Now that that's clipped right off, I got this awesome spiked pauldron that will go there. Show that he means business. So the next thing to do really is to glue his little arms on. And now we have this. I ended up changing out his other pauldron for a Mark III pauldron, but I like those little things on his ankle or knees. I thought it'd be cool to have it on his arms too, so I had a little mold and I made some spares. So I'm gonna glue those on his elbows. Here we are. So now he's more knightly. So the next thing to do is his Crozius, and do a conversion of take these two and mash them together. This will be the main part, but I like the candles and the bigger cross. So I'm just gonna cut them and glue them to this. And if you can, make sure to pin it so you have a more secure bond, by the way. Doo-doo. By the end of it, you should end up with that. Now that is a Crozius. So you might be wondering, what about that head? I actually took a Reaver head and sculpted the top of the skull on it to give him more of a menacing. Or maybe I should do it like that, like he's looking up at the Crozius, or he's looking down. Probably gonna go with the up. I don't know, let's see. Beep. And then you end up with this. Now that is a Chaplin. But he is missing one thing. Purity seals. Because the Chaplin needs purity seals. So I'm just going to glue randomly around him some purity seals. And I'm going to take this and glue it on to that shoulder pauldron. So he is a highly decorated Chaplin. It's been around for centuries, leading Space Marines into battle. So I'm going to do that. There is a Chaplin. Purity sealed up with all his little relics on him and his giant Crozius that he looks up in awe. But he is not yet complete. He needs a base, and I'm thinking he's going to be standing over a dead Space Marine. So let's crack out the bits and make him an awesome base, you know what I'm saying? So my idea for the base is that he's going to be standing over a dead Space Marine. So I got some armor right here, and I'm just gonna have him where he's in the ground, just dead. So I just need to trim the back down at an angle, glue it in, and then have this standing over him. So let's do that. And when you're done, you should end up with something like this. So he's pressed in, and this Chaplin will be standing over him like that. But we need to put dirt, and easy to do. I normally just take Elmer's glue and put it all over the base, and then sprinkle dirt from my backyard on it. So yeah, let's do that. And by the end of it, you should have something like this. I ended up adding a servitor skull because I thought that kind of added to the piece. And he's standing over a dead Space Marine and what's left of a dreadnought with a little skull showing. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and just spray paint him black, and you will see him when I do that. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you did enjoy it. I had a lot of fun making this little dude. You know, taking this one Chaplin that they made, and I think making him look a little bit better. But without further ado, please like and subscribe only if you want to. I do make a new video every single week, most likely Wednesdays. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. Enjoy this little montage.